So sorry, how'd you get involved with Not Okay? Like, what did you think when you first read this script? Because this is something a bit different.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well, I mean, when I first read it, um, I was really like impressed. It was like so fresh to read something that was, like you say, like, different and really going for like it was really like a swing. I loved it's so not easy to achieve something like this and have it work, something that has such a sort of heightened like satirical element to it, and then also like needs to balance this like really like grounded and hard hitting kind of like undercurrent to it and core of it,
Yeah.
and being using this the way in of like the social media just culture and like what that is for us nowadays, and like what is something that seems like such a far-fetched idea, right?
Yeah.
This premise was actually like not too far-fetched, like it's like actually believable, and I think that's why it works.
Yeah. That's the
So
scary bit,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, it's scary. I mean, I was just really impressed with all that, and I love Zoe obviously, and and I thought Quinn was really talented, and so I would sign up in a heartbeat to support both those things, and then I loved the character and felt like I had a take on it,
Yeah. And you're on social media. I checked, but like we're all on social media, I suppose. So did you have to like death scroll TikTok and Instagram to do research for this, or kind of you knew?
No, I mean, look, it's so. I guess maybe I should have done a little more of that, maybe, but it's not like I live in the woods, and I don't see these things to some degree anyway. I think I think if anything, the element of never, I don't know, even going out of my way to do that is so emblematic of like what the movie's about. Like I don't even have to dig; it's just in my face all the time from the second I wake up.
Yeah.
Just so many, yeah. I mean, just personalities and information, and it's just a constant stream.
Yeah.
It's a constant feed of like people posting. It's like
Yeah.
gnarly.
I assume you were very excited when you heard you got this part officially, because I believe you sent a tape to the director Quinn of like what you wanted for this film, and what your idea concept of this character was. What was on that tape? She just said it was like the most hilarious video she's ever seen, by the way, in an interview 2 seconds ago. So what was on the tape?
I mean, it was me just standing there and like I just started like talking like and like riffing like how I saw the dude basically. Because I didn't want I didn't want like I wanted it to be what she was, in the wheelhouse of what she was going for. It felt like it was like such a specific thing that I wanted to make sure we were on the same page. Because if she had seen that and been like, oh, thank you for sending that, yeah, that's not at all what I wanted, I'd be like, okay, great.
Yeah,
I think
that makes sense.
it was just like doing like the voice kind of, and like how I just thought of him and like his physicality and stuff, and then like doing like a weird like laugh and then at one point in the middle of it, I think the funniest part to her was at one point in the middle of it, I then just like tell my dog to stop like eating something. So I'm just like just like, yeah, yo, it's like, hey, stop it. And then I'm just like, oh, I think that was
and come here, influencer culture obviously is all about it. It's kind of the new type of fame. You're an actor, so you're the old school, if you want to call it that type of fame. You just did a big shoot for Interview magazine. Do you know what I mean? You're all over the internet doing your beach spread. Do you like the fame side of your job and these interviews you have to do, or are they work?
I mean, it depends. I mean,
depends. You like this one. You like this interview.
Yeah, like, yeah, you're great. I think sometimes it can really breach, and you're sort of just exposed to, I don't know, really line cross questions or whatever, but I would never say that the reward I get from like getting to do this job is just like will be forever be just so much more than like, I understand that that's a part of it, and I think that's just, you just need to deal with that. Like there's a lot worse things that people need to deal with. I'm extremely lucky to like be able to like get to do what I do, that I was literally like when I was a kid was just so unfathomable to me. It wasn't even a concept. Like I was like, well, yeah, I like movies and I like screwing around and like making little things, but I can't like be a, that's like, so I'm just, I don't know. I'm always so presently aware of like what this job has like brought me in so many lights, and like the people that, that I just like would not know what I would do without, that have meant so much to me in my life, that I've met through it, and like, I've just gotten to like, live this really like amazing, weird little, I don't know, journey, so I would never trade it for anything, and then obviously it is a natural, some more than others, though, to receive, the other side of it, people coming up to you in the street, sometimes not totally like polite and, or even know who you are. They just want to yell at you for a second because they know peripherally who you are, like shit like that, they can, who wouldn't be, sort of affected by that,
Totally.
And I like to go out and do regular things, and I don't like the idea of sacrificing that piece of my life. So I still just do it. And and I don't know. And you just kind of, it's great. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes people come up and they're really cool and you get a drink with them and you're like, oh, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, no, that's a great answer. Yeah. Listen, I'll be killed if I talk to you anymore. Thank you so much for talking to us. Congratulations on the film.
I'm sorry. Thanks.